Hello, may I speak with Benjamin List, please?
Yeah, it's online.
Thank you very much indeed. My name is Adam Smith, calling from NobelPrize.org, the website of the
Yeah,
Nobel Prize.
yeah,
Well, many congratulations on the award.
yeah. Thank you so much. I'm really happy and honored. Wow.
Tell me how you heard the news.
Well, I was sitting in the coffee with my wife. We were about to have breakfast, and then the phone came, and on the display it said Sweden. And we looked at each other in disbelief, like jokingly, "This is the call." And I went outside, and it was the call. So that was really, I don't know. It was like a dream.
Of course. Were you able to compose yourself for the call?
Well, I had to deeply breathe in and out, and then I felt like, I had to feel composed enough at least.
But how lovely to be with the family when you get the call. That's
Yeah,
special.
exactly. Yeah, it was so beautiful. Just my wife and I sitting in a coffee, and she's been there all those years, from the end of my PhD until today. And so she was there when Discovery was made, and she supported me over all those years. And it's great to actually get the call when she is around.
Yeah. How lovely that you can share it. And what a pity you can't just sit there and savor the moment together quietly rather than be phoned by annoying.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. No, I'm happy to also. I mean, it's kind of. I know that this comes with this award. I'm happy to fulfill my duty because I consider it a duty also, right? I mean, this is kind of yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I remember Orhan Pamuk saying, "Yes, I understand. I have to do my homework now." And
I'm completely unprepared.
There will be much focus on the myriad applications of the technique.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're an organic chemist, and the joy is making molecules. Can you say something about that particular pleasure in just building new things?
Yeah, I love. It's difficult to explain to people who are not chemists and especially not synthetic chemists, because we really think, and maybe it's naive or weird, but we really think our molecules have certain beauty to them, and then making them is like creating something beautiful. And especially if they're natural products, somehow natural products have a particular beauty often. But also like if you make a certain drug molecule that saves lives, I think it's beautiful to do this. Right? And people, we are as chemists, we're often we're people who, I don't know, are responsible for plastic waste or glyphosate. I don't have nothing against glyphosate, or just people don't realize how many great gifts chemists provide to our life, right? I guess, and so yeah, it's making molecules and making them, and then there's another aspect. It's not just the molecules that are beautiful, but also the way to making them, how you make them, and there can be huge differences. Like some approaches require toxic reagents and produce waste and use a lot of energy, but if you do it elegantly and you don't need, like we have this great term that my colleague Barry Trost of Stanford University has coined. It's called atom economy. When we make molecules from other molecules and all the atoms of these other molecules are still preserved in your product, that's called atom economy, like perfect atom economy. And that's for me a perfect and beautiful chemical reaction. Yeah, it's just a joy, and I would argue most chemists do this because they love it and enjoy it.
Thank you so much for taking just a minute to talk about the beauty of the science. I think it's special that people should understand that. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And just one, we don't have long, but one last question. What is it that you think is special about your research environment that you created that allows you to be so creative, so innovative?
Okay, now it's a good moment to thank my host institution, and that's the Max Planck Society, of course. And because, like the Max Planck Society, I also belief that what it takes to be creative is freedom and sort of the trust by your funding agencies. They think, okay, this scientist has great ideas. Let's give him the space and the resources to fulfill his dreams. And this is totally also my philosophy, and that's what I try to, in a small way, in my department, try to recreate this freedom. And I hope my graduate students will not oppose to what I'm going to say, but I think I'm not a slave driver, and I'm not saying work harder, work day and night. It's not my philosophy. I also encourage them to think and to enjoy life. And for example, whenever we have something to celebrate, we celebrate it. And even if occasionally we may not have something to celebrate, we still do it. Like we like to occasionally, when somebody has a nice little discovery, then we have a little party in our seminar room. And I think the people that have joined me over the years, they are in line with this spirit. And we had our international dinner last week, where my group, of course, it's composed of many different nationalities, and each of them brought a special food from his or her own country. And there was this moment that we tried all the food, and everybody gave a little speech about the style of his country and this internationalism and respect for each other, this diversity. And there was this moment I was among my graduate students, and I had goosebumps on my head, because I was enjoying this so much, to work with these amazing, happy and creative people. It's such a gift already. And yeah, that's my sort of philosophy about freedom in science and how creativity is formed.
Thank you so much. In this brief call, we've talked about family, beauty, dreams, friendship, society.
Yeah.
It's what an advertisement for science.
Yeah, that's true. It may be a bit unexpected. But I come from a family of artists and scientists, and so we always have sort of both sides in my family.
Lovely. Well, I hope we'll have the chance to talk more. But for now, that's fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. And congratulations.
Thank you very much,
again.
Adam. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this moment, you might also like this special edition of the Nobel Prize Conversations podcast. Adam Smith takes a turn as guest and recalls his favourite moments from these very special calls.